Garnets, a classical name for a group of silicate minerals that all share the same structure. The garnet is one of the earliest known gemstones with a very rich tie to human history. And with such a storied past, garnets are bound to have a tremendous amount of uncommon or even rare facts that the average rock aficionado might not know. So for today's video, we'll be covering 3 rare facts about garnets. But before that, please consider liking, commenting, and maybe even subscribing if you really feel like it. In this age of short-form content, the YouTubes is making life very difficult for long-form creators. So even if you hate this video, be sure to go out there and show some love to your favorite long-form content creator. It's greatly appreciated. Also, speaking of garnets, I've got some sterling silver rings back up at mooneyfinemineral.com. I'm dipping the barest of toes back in, so size 6 and 7 only, but I have an ethical and excellent supplier, so toss me an email and I can get you most any size and a variety of high-quality stones. So with that out of the way, let's dive into the video. Gems and minerals in general have historical ties to mysticism and superstition. The garnet is certainly no exception. However, when you're out of spells, you're not out of shells, my guy. Which brings us to number 3, the most unusual use for garnets. According to some information I found via the University of Minnesota, some southwestern U.S. tribes, some Native American tribes, were responsible for a most peculiar application of the garnet. When the delightful polyhedral shape, hardness, and blood-red color of some garnets combined with a lack of local lead sources, they used them for bullets. There was also a similar reported use on the opposite side of the world during an 1892 rebellion against British troops in India. Many cultures associate the common red color of garnets with blood, and at least twice in history, it's been taken to an extreme. Number 2. The in-betweens. Traditionally, garnets are a group of 6 silicate minerals that share common structure, but are delineated by both their chemical makeup and physical properties. Some garnets are softer than others, for instance. Each of the 6 garnet varieties have differing chemical makeups. However, there can be intermediaries between the species, hybrids, so to speak, specifically between pyropes and spessartines in what is known as a series. Pyrope and spessartine are quite similar with one difference. Pyrope has magnesium and spessartine has manganese in its chemical formula. However, because the ions in either can freely substitute for one another within their crystal lattice, they can form a fun spectrum of garnets that blend their physical, optical, and chemical properties in a wide variety of ratios. The extremes of either side of the spectrum are known as N-series members, and they are quite uncommon. Garnets that fall somewhere close to the middle of said series can have interesting optical effects, which leads us to number 1. Any color but blue. Well, sort of. For the longest time, garnets were said to form in pretty much every color of the rainbow except for blue. However, in the 1990s, specifically 1998, in the Bekele region of southern Madagascar, some distinctively blue garnets were discovered. These members of the pyrope to spessartine series also exhibited a fascinating optical property. They were color changing. Not quite the same, but similarly to alexandrite. They would go from blue to green hues in daylight and shift to purple to pink under incandescent light. They have since been found in limited quantities in some other places around the world. So that's our list of rare garnet facts for today. Did you know any of these tasty little garnet morsels? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you liked what you heard, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing as it tremendously helps the channel. Check out the links in the description if you feel like it. And if you didn't like what you heard, well then I thank you for listening this long. And a special thanks to my Patreon and Mineral the Month Club subscribers as well. You all quite literally rock. See you in the next video. Bye for now.